afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
How are
afternoon.
you?
Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
very well.
As you can see, the Garys are breeding and multiplying nicely.
I managed to get a lot of my silly little jobs done this morning, so I thought, well, if the boys don't mind, I'll jump on as well.
You're
Brilliant.
always welcome.
And the girls, of course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're always welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Before we start on anything like comments, I just want to say thank you to Scott, who's taken out channel membership, and to Kieran, who's taken one out. Both taken one out this morning. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys.
You mad impetuous fools, you.
Yes. It's all good fun.
Backstage.
Oh, look who's turned up.
No, he was doing his
Any old time.
Hello.
He's a very busy man. He has to jump from one live show to another.
He does.
This is true. Yeah, I've just been doing the Models for Heroes live stream to beneficiaries, which we do on Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I did go in and view for a few minutes when I remembered it was on.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh. Yeah.
2 seconds. Just trying to sort something out on the screen. Boogie me. There you go. Right. Update. There you go. It bugging me that everyone was like really cramped in the middle.
Move that way.
Because we're multiplying.
Well, apparently, by the looks of it, John and Gary have fallen out.
Literally.
Given the way Gary's head was positioned then, I think that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut photo etch.
Now it looks even worse because John's turned his back to him.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so viewers panel today. Woohoo! What fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Monday. We've had lots of new subscribers over the weekend.
Fantastic.
Delicious.
So for those that don't know, I'm Mikey, bearded veteran. That way is Modders.
Hi.
She's there. She's the one that keeps everyone in check. We've also got Modders in the chat now, who was our 2IC research. He is now IC research, Mr. Julian Hall. We've got Gary Evans over on the far side, who joins us on a Monday.
Absolutely.
We've got this weirdo down here, the Australian dude. There's John from Scale Modelling Twins. And we've got Mr. Evans over there Mr. Morris down there in the corner, otherwise known as Temu. Or Chair Force 1.
Yeah.
So on a Monday, we have a viewers panel. Tuesday, it's me and Modders doing a buddy build with the budget modeler. Thursdays, we have the 3 veterans tackle a specific kit. At the minute, is the Fokker D7 from Edward.
Sure.
And then on Friday, we just build whatever we want. We just get engaged with the chat. So, yeah. Go through the chat quickly, I think. Are you ready, Modders?
Yeah.
Let's go. Duke says, first comment, like again, only 8 hours to wait. Yay. That's commitment. Duke says, what's private, Kieran? I could be very rude, but I won't. By the way, third comment, only 4 hours to go now. June says, hi, Duke, Kieran. Scaly, hi, folks. Hello, Scaly.
Hi, Scaly.
Hi.
Julian says, hi, Scaly. DSSM says, morning, folks. Hello, Modders.
Hi.
For those that don't know, Tiffany Lewin, Dark Side Scale Modelling, and Modders are the one and the same.
Yes. They are her alter egos.
I have
They have
multiple
many
personalities.
personalities. Julie says, hi, DSSM. Great stream yesterday.
Thank you.
Yes.
There you go. She said it
Sorry,
again.
sorry I missed it, but I will catch it up
Hi.
later on today.
She was very disappointed that you weren't there, Gary. She cried
I was
on air. She
elsewhere.
cried on air.
Oh, right. Okay. I do apologise, but I was elsewhere.
Very plainly.
I say good morning, everyone, because me and Mr. Evans here, even though I set the live up for 12 o'clock, me and Mr. Evans rushed and thought we're going to be late if we don't get there for 11. So we got here ready to start for 11 and then had to sit here for over an hour just nattering away.
Now, that's funny because
like sure, it was fun. It wasn't like, oh, Christ, I've got to sit here for another bloody hour.
it's quite funny because I was rushing around trying to get all my silly little jobs done and thinking that you started at 11, and I actually checked the YouTube to see what time you'd scheduled it for, and then breathed a sigh of relief.
This, I think, is one of those days, isn't it?
It's Monday. Everyone's out of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because we had lions at the weekend.
I need Marion's Christmas present to arrive while she's out.
Yeah. If it starts buzzing, then she's going to know, isn't she?
Don't go down that route. Don't. Just don't.
Already started. I put the dragon emoji, which I think looks really cool. It's a new emoji I've put in.
Okay.
I put, yay, it works. Like a big kid. Julian says, emoji laugh. It does indeed, Mikey.
Yes.
See, if you're a member, you get to have these emojis. I put a smiley face. Sprue dropped in, said, drop by to leave a like. Thank you very much. Because, of course, he has his affiliate stream at this time on a Monday. So he can't really leave that. I said, cheers, buddy. Scaly, morning, emoji dragon, emoji smile, emoji laugh, emoji angry. Well done, they all work. Thank you very much for testing that, Scaly. June says, hi, Sprue. And he says, notices YouTube says I'm a spanner. Not that it's wrong, mind you. Laugh out loud.
You've been promoted to spanner.
Julian says, hi, Scott. And Scott says, hi, Julian and everyone. Hello, Scott.
Hello.
Penny, morning all. As soon as your stream starts, I'm in the background getting ready for work. Sad face. Yeah, we were up talking till gone 4 o'clock this morning, me and Penny.
Oh, wow.
It was funny.
Crazy.
Julian says, hi, Penny. Duke, good day, all you beautiful people. Good day, Duke.
Good day, you beautiful people.
Penny says, hey, Julian. Hagrid says, hey, everyone, logging in from work during my lunch break. Naughty, naughty. I like it. Penny says, Julian, I'd complain if I were you. If Bearded called me a spanner, I'd be unhappy. Joke. Hagrid, it's raining and cold in Belgium, but let's get by that, shall we? Yeah. Ian's put a little dragon. If you go into the emoji section, you've got the members only dragon emoji that you can use in. He says, good day, everyone. Julian, afternoon, Hagrid. Julian, hi, Ian. Julian, Penny, I would complain, but for the wealth of evidence, it's an accurate assessment. Lol. Ian, good day, panel. Good day, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Ian.
Hello.
Julian, afternoon, all in panel. Yeah. Jim, hello to all in chat.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Jim, mein Gott, Tulgaris actu lieber. Ian says, hello, painted Marley. I was telling him about your escapades.
Ah, yes, that explains a lot. Yeah, hi.
The Silver Surfer.
The Tin Man.
Is in.
Timmy! Good morning, Timmy!
He says, good day, gang. I want to hear modders do that.
No.
Best you'll get.
Jim says, hello to Modmin.
Hello, Jim.
Jim says, Mikey, I did not need the image of Gary's breeding. I haven't eaten lunch yet. Lost appetite.
Yeah. Just thought, which modman is Jim talking about?
Ah, yes.
Now, is he talking about me because I'm an admin as well as a moderator, or is he talking about Julian? But Julian's not an administrator.
Julian is Modmin Research.
IC Research and Development.
Yes. ICR&D. There you go. We like acronyms.
Yeah.
ICRD. Ian, hey Jim, did you get good sleep? Hagrid, cramps can be cozy too, you know. Depends if it's in your muscles or not, I suppose. Jim, and of course, a warm hello to our multiple gracious hosts. Yes, well, hello. Julian, morning, Jim. Quicker. Kieran says, afternoon, everyone. Jim, Ian, yes, I did eventually, but much needed, thanks. Jim, hey, Julian. Octals, hi, Mikey, panel and chat. Hello, Octals.
Hello, Octals.
Hello.
Kieran, hi, Duke.
Hello.
Kieran says, hi, Duke. Kieran, I hadn't seen that notice until Mikey just read it out. Hagrid, this weekend was Euroscale modelling in Houten, Netherlands. On Saturday and Sunday, I was cooking close to 50 pounds of spaghetti, all counted together, not all at once.
Sounds like a light snack.
Yeah. It's about what I have for my dinner. Duke says, good day, Kieran.
Your turn. Your turn. You can be hidden by the bloody words for a change.
Yeah. Well, it's Monday, you know, we'll let you off. Duke says, good day, Kieran. I see that you're a member now. The post makes sense now. Yes, there we go. Kieran, no, Hagrid put, oh, hi, Julian. Jim, Tiffany, you are the one and only Modmin to me, now and forever. Oh,
lovely.
It's getting all mushy.
Yeah.
Julie says, that explains the hair, John. The silver paint stuck in your hair. No idea what Paul's excuse is.
Yeah.
I think Paul's is probably 38. Was it 38 flights this year he's done?
Yes. 42. Yeah. He's busy with work, yeah. Ow.
So what are you guys working on today?
Well,
where do you want to start?
We'll start with the most prestigious, Mr. Evans.
Oh, me? Oh, this one. Right. Well, today I'll be mostly building an engine. This is a Daimler-Benz engine from a Junkers 88, and the reason why I'm building it is because I need to spray it black so I can try out these, which are new gallery metallic pens.
Nice.
So I thought an engine, because they do like a really glossy black in this set as well, zirconium black, which I think was an aftershave I used to use in this. In the
zirconium black.
Very similar to it. Yeah, so it's got all sorts of different things: dark steel, dark iron, gunmetal, copper, gold, 3 types of gold, zirconium black, and aluminium stuff. So thought I'd get that done, and then that's going to be fun to just sort of pick out some bits and pieces, see how shiny these metallic pens are, but also how fine detail I can sort of pick out for some of the raised stuff on here. So
how much are those sets, Gary?
Sorry?
How much are those sets?
About 24 or 27 pounds on
That's not
Amazon
bad.
at the moment.
Yeah.
If you're lucky enough to live in the United States, they're on their Black Friday deal and they're $14.99. But over here on Amazon, I think they're about 26, 27 pounds for the set of 10. So
It's not bad.
not bad. If they work. So I'll be finding that out hopefully later on today. So that's my job of this live stream, is build an engine.
Thank you very much.
Nothing much.
And we have a new member. It's Modders.
Hey.
I
Thank
said I
you,
would do
Modders.
it.
You did. You're very good. You're very good. Martin is in. He says, "I'll do, duck."
I'll do.
Right, Martin. Ooh. Mr. Morris is descending to his desk, apparently.
Well, I know it's Monday and not Thursday, but I need to catch up on the.
You do, because I've finished the engine and I've done the cockpit. All I got to do is the decal on the port side, and then I can put them together.
Hang on,
Two sides of the fuselage together.
The whole sheet of photo etch on the floor, and I can't pick it up. Well, I have finished the engine.
Yes.
Which is here. So that's all painted up. I've done the frame for the seat. You can't see, but it's just there. And I'm about to put the photo etch on the seat. I've done the lozenge for the rear of the seat there.
Yep.
And I've got to put the lozenge on the inside of the fuselage.
Nice. You're doing scheme A, aren't you? The red
I
and
am.
white. Yes. So you got the exhaust right. I put the wrong exhaust on, and I changed it. I had to change it last night.
Oh. Yeah. So
my exhaust doesn't come through the side of the fuselage. It goes over the top.
Right. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to start battling with my nemesis. So have the bleep machine on standby for when I start trying to put these seatbelts in.
I will hover over the mute button.
Yeah.
Marley, suppose we better check what you're doing, aren't we? Before you get yourself into trouble.
So I've started this one. This is the FX 48 scale Bristol Bulldog. Reason I'm doing that, just give me a sec, I'll change my camera, is
You like planes.
I like planes, but I'm doing a Edward 48 scale Tempest Mark II. And that's all looking nice enough and all that sort of stuff. But I've done the ocean grey on top. Haven't done it. I just blotched out where it's going to be. But then I thought, I want to do a good job of this because it's a nice kit. So I've ordered from B&A, which is a local online store, the top-notch mask set for a Tempest 5, but it'll fit a 2. It's just obviously the nose is different, but the contours will be the same. Well, the paint scheme. And I've got another kit of a Tempest Mark V, so I could reuse a mask, so it's value for money. So that's in the mail as of today, so that's put aside. So I thought I'd get this out and start on it. So what I've done is, where's the other fuselage half gone? How weird. Anyway, I've got polished aluminium for the nose there. I've got standard aluminium there. I've gone for there it is. I've gone for a red-brown interior, much the same as a doped linen, and you won't really see much of that when that goes together anyway. And I've been painting all the detail bits of the interior structure, and I'm about to start piecing all that together, and then we'll see how we go. Cool. So it's coming together so far. It's a lovely kit so far. I've only put 2 or 3 things together, but they all fit really well. But yeah, that's me.
Cool. Thank you very much, John.
Cheers.
So for me today, I am going to, because I didn't know what to work on because I haven't got any personal projects going at the minute. So Mr. Morris down there decided I should do this, the Red Hours Nat.
Oh, nice.
So I've got to make sure I cut off the flying hours to give to
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
I've got, that reminds me actually, I've got a few flying hours to go to after Christmas. Because I now have 2 148th Airfix kits.
Yes. I meant to give him this bag of flying hours at Telford, but forgot to do it. And so I will send them down to him.
Yes.
Yes, I think it'd be good for you to do a hawk. A gnat. Because you don't do planes and you don't do jets.
No.
And it'll be a nice introduction ready for you when you do your BFO Harrier.
Yeah.
Yes. That's very true. I am looking forward to doing that Harrier next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna get myself a 172nd one. I think I might push the boat out and get myself another 148 one.
Yeah, why not? Do the GR1. No, you like the GR9, you don't.
I do like the GR9. I think it's much more sexy looking beast than the GR regional
3, 1, 3.
The one of the 3. I mean, they were brilliant aircraft. Don't get me wrong, but I find the GR7, GR9 more aesthetically pleasing.
Mm-hmm. You're allowed to do that.
So we have more comments while you lot carry on. June says those paints have gone up in price. Nigel's modelling bench reviewed them and they were $19.99 at the time.
That's bloody Nigel. Put the price up. See?
Yeah. Jim says perhaps sometime in the new year I can join the membership. Recently become a channel member to World War II TV. Cool.
Nice one, Jim.
Junior says, hi, Martin. Jim, Julian's Nigel pup is such a cute doggy.
Just got to jump out for a second. Doors.
All right, buddy.
Door.
Okey-doke.
Sure.
We'll let you off.
Jim, you were... Sorry.
Go on.
No, Jim was asking a question during Tiff's live stream. I dropped in for a minute the other day, asking about the Models for Heroes live streams. We're back on Sunday at 11 a.m.
Ooh. Only if Steph can take over.
Yes. Well, in the live stream I've just come off, Steph confirmed that he'll be doing it.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome.
Cool. Ian says, that's the Nigel effect, Julian. Always happens. Either the price goes up or go out of stock overnight. I don't know what you mean. Martin says, talking about engines, just finished the engine of the Trumpton MiG-15 and I'm a pretty average modeler, particularly given my shortage in the limb frontage, and it absolutely makes the model chuffed. Nice. If you enjoyed it, that's what matters.
Exactly.
And if you feel good about the results, then that's even better. Yeah. Jim has put question. John, is that Edward Tempest made by Edward? It is called Eduardo. Eduardo, the bad-tempered tempest. Julian says, just as an FYI, membership to the channel starts at $1.99 GBP, which is $2.49 in euros, $2.34 in dollars, or $3.84 in Australian dollars. There we go.
Wow. He's a good modmin.
He is.
It's better than that other rubbish we had to deal with. No, I'm not going to say that. That's a dirty, stinking lie.
You know you have the power to kick him out, right?
He gets a
I give
warning.
you permission on that one.
That's one, she says.
Oh, you only get one warning.
Oh.
Yeah. Then you get
I know you're in the military, mate, but that's living dangerously to another level.
Yeah.
You know what?
All right.
Even the Nafi guard, the mobile Nafi guard, wouldn't dare do that.
Damn right.
Well, all right. I'll do it myself then. John, shut the fuck up.
Thank you. We have another new member. It's Timmy.
Hey,
Timmy. Very kind, mate. June says per calendar month. I forgot to add. Yes, $1.99 per month. Hagrid says the foundation scale models for vets is also collecting the fine hours to send them to M4H. Thank you very much. They do appreciate it.
I'm back.
Said the voice from afar.
The Amazon driver said, "Is that? Are you live streaming?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Are you live streaming with John Marley?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Tell him to shut the fuck up."
Legit.
No, Gary.
That's funny.
Oh, there's an easy open bit there.
He even
That's
told
funny.
himself to shut the fuck up there, Gary.
Again?
He told himself to shut the fuck up there.
I know, I heard it as I was coming up the stairs.
Kieran says, "Ooh, I built that Nat a few years ago. It's a nice kit. Yeah, it's looking like it." I just got to open the damn thing. Junior says, "Mikey, talking of M4H, do you want to say about the Christmas donation idea?" Yes, I will finish this bunch of comments and then I will discuss. I will talk about it. Hagrid says, "I'm still working on the 148th F-16 AM Dark Falcon from Hella. Although it's actually a kinetic kit, hope to finish her before Friday, as we have our 48 hours marathon coming up." You do?
Yes.
Sure do.
Oh God, I've got
Yeah,
to think of something to do for that as well.
This weekend.
Is it this weekend?
This weekend.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cool. Julie says, "Laugh out loud, Ian." Ian says, "Timmy."
Timmy.
And Julie says, "Mikey, we need an STFU emoji." We do. I will try and make one, but I can't. You can't change the emojis on the memberships. But I can certainly create one from the Discord.
Oh dear.
Yes. So, M4H fundraiser, Christmas fundraiser. Right. We were having a chat on the membership, on the members channel last night on Discord. When you join the membership, you get to join the members channel, which means you get a say in how the channel is run. And one of the things we were discussing was the fact that Malcolm, the chairman of M4H, has recently done an interview where he said that they get kits and financial donations, which are obviously really important. But what they don't get enough of is tool donations. So we came up with an idea. If I set up a PayPal, like what's it called, collect with friends thing on PayPal, people can put money into the kitty if they want to, and we'll use that money to buy a set of tools that Malcolm needs for M4H.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, before I continue, Martin, thank you very much for the membership, mate. Very kind of you. He sent me a list of the tools. They have to be specific ones that he's ordered, because obviously they've got to make sure it's quality and the safety and things like that. They're not going to snap and hurt someone. So, in total, the full set that he's asked for comes to $41.58, but I think we should also put some of the brushes and tweezers in as well. So a full set altogether comes to £52.97. So, if people want to add money into the kitty, I will put the link in the Discord when I've created it. And if you want to put as much or as little as you want in, and we will see if we can get at least one or two kits donated to Models for Heroes for Christmas, as sort of a Christmas thing, box from Models for Heroes. So that's how this channel is going to help out. So promoting Models for Heroes and occasionally doing fundraisers for them and things like that. If that sounds like a good idea, let me know what you think.
Excellent idea. Oh, and by the way,
Is
I
that
made myself
what
a
we'll
cup
be
of
doing?
coffee while I was downstairs.
How long are you planning to run
good.
that for, Mikey?
Well, it depends. I can either run it for a week or 2 weeks. I think.
And
if
is
you
it
run it? Sorry, go on.
Sorry, I just wonder if it's something people from outside can hook into, and if they're not members of the Discord or not members of this or that or anything else, or is it just for the membership there?
No. If people want to donate to it, it's fine.
If you get me a link, make sure you do it for at least 2 weeks.
If I run it for say 2 weeks,
you give me a link and I'll put it on the next Monday Matters.
Cool.
Let's see if we can get some proper.
Yeah, and what we'll do is, well, what we'll do is, because I've got a list of how much everything is here. Yeah. What we'll do is if we can order more than one kit, great. If we can order a couple, even better. If we can get 3 or 4, and then if we've got enough left over, maybe get some of the 30 quid airbrush kits or something like that for them as well.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, we'll have a chat during the week and we'll figure it out and how we want to present it. But no, I'll run that next Monday. Don't you worry. Let's awesome. get it out as far as we can. Get as many kits as we can for as many people as we can.
Excellent.
Yeah, because that means then it also say the financial donations that M4H get, they can use it for other things.
Absolutely.
So they can use it on admin costs and things like that.
Totally right.
They can use it for packaging and things. So that helps.
Postage costs them a fortune.
Yeah.
Postage.
Yeah, absolutely. Not cheap.
Right. So,
George says, hello, everyone.
Hi, George. Welcome.
Hello, George.
I'm not having a very good time.
Timmy says, good day, Jules. Hope you're well, mate. Jim says, by the way, been enjoying your weekly conversations, Gary Evans.
Which ones? Oh, which ones? Is that the supporters one on a Saturday?
Yes.
Huh. My weekly ramble.
You know what? I'm going to change your name. Can I change your name to Waitrose so we haven't got 2 Garys?
Change if you like. It's your stream.
Yeah, but I don't want to insult you or offend you.
My dear fellow, please feel free to be prosecuted for defamation. It's up to you.
I like how you were.
Whatever you like. I promise you, there is not a name you can think of I haven't either been called before or people wish they'd called me before, so don't worry about it.
Not go down that route.
Well, if you come up with a perler, Mikey, I'll send you a super thanks. No, not true.
Because you never do.
No, that's true.
Oh, I need to have a chat with you later, John, as well.
Oh, I've been fired.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
No.
Headmaster's office.
With or without hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like last time.
With biscuits, don't worry.
Oh, it's with biscuits. Oh, you're all right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be unusual for you, John, to be in the boss's office with biscuits.
With biscuits.
Something you've not experienced before.
Absolutely.
Phil says, afternoon, everyone.
Hi, Phil.
Yeah, Phil.
Oh, you
Jim says, don't speak like that about Phil. He's one of my subscribers.
I wasn't. I was talking about me.
Oh, well, that's okay then.
Just slice through a deck.
Jim says,
Bastard.
Jim says, Waitrose, thanks again to Crazy Loacher for gifting the membership. A truly nice and generous man. He is indeed.
Absolutely is.
In fact, I was just thinking, if we do run it for 2 weeks, you've got your live stream next Thursday as well, Gary.
Yeah, we do. 5th, isn't it? 5th of December.
Yeah.
5th of December, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Remember the 5th of December.
Yeah.
20 days before
Sorry, go on.
Jeez.
No, it's all right.
I've got to go work on some stuff.
The moment has passed.
Sorry. Ian says, a lovely gesture, Mr. Evans.
It is absolutely nothing, really, compared with a lot of other people are doing. It really is nothing. My pleasure.
Phil says, our Waitrose sponsoring the channel? No. It's because Gary went to private school, so we said he's posh. So because he went to private school,
I didn't.
was it boarding school?
No, it wasn't a boarding school. It's a grammar school.
I heard it was
100 and something year old grammar school founded by, or given its charter by the original Queen Elizabeth. I'll grant you. However, still a grammar school.
I heard it was Eton.
No, I wouldn't go there. Bunch of rabble like that. God's sake. Standards.
I heard you're hobnobbing with
They
Boris.
let Boris Johnson in. Why on earth would I want to go there? And that's all the politics I'm going to bring today.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I also went to grammar school.
There you go. See?
Yeah, but you're not posh. You live in Telford. You can't be posh. He lives in Londinium.
Londinium.
That's what it used to be called, don't it?
Yeah.
Well, it used to be called London, but it's got other names now. Jim says, remember the 7th of December for those in the US?
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's Thanksgiving, isn't it?
No.
No. Pearl Harbor
No.
Day.
Pearl Harbor, mate.
Yeah.
A day that will live in infamy.
It doesn't live in for me.
Infamy, infamy. They've all got it in for me.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need to create a link to send it to IC chat, don't I? There you go. He could be IC chat. Not
Who?
in chat. Kieran. No, Julian.
Use ICR and do
Gosh darn it,
research
I
with the
got so
whole-
confused. Ooh. Kieran's just put a lovely picture of the nat that he did. Nice.
There's
it's
there's
great.
a Red Arrows one.
Yeah.
That's in the Discord, yeah?
Yes.
Let's have a looky do.
Modders, would you like to put the... Oh, no. Yeah, it has to be... Oh, I'll do it. Jesus. I get myself muddled up now.
That's odd. It hasn't popped up on mine.
Nothing unusual there, then.
There you go.
Oh.
If you want to come up on the panel, did it at the same time.
So I've done the 48
Yeah.
scale net. Absolutely lovely kit.
There are several takers I don't mind dropping out.
Well, that's why I'm here.
That's
I'm
fine.
just to fill a gap before while people are waiting for people to join.
That bloody decal was a fight.
So 2 days ago marked the anniversary, is the 2-year anniversary of me no longer serving in the Australian Defence Force. So it was my Freedom Day.
Did you have cake?
I did not. I just had a. I sat there and cried. No, I didn't. I just thought, wow, that went quick.
Their loss is our gain.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got you through it though.
You certainly did. Like it was difficult.
Hello?
At
Oh,
that
Mary's
time.
back from the shops.
Cool. Oh, we've got Timmy has joined us.
Hey,
He's even changed his name to Timmy.
Ahoy!
Hoi hoi.
Hello to our newest member. Or one of our newest members.
I got access to your fancy pants emojis.
Yeah. And I need to put you in the members channel as well, don't I?
Yes.
As we'd call them, your private school emojis.
Yeah.
Don't knock it till you try it. Private school's awesome.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Jim.
Jim. It's General Jack D. Ripper
Yes.
from Dr. Strangelove.
Correct.
Yeah.
Communist infiltration, communist indoctrination, communist subversion, and the most fiendly communist post-war conspiracy of all, the poisoning and impurification of our precious bodily fluids.
Yes.
I think I got a pretty good Sterling Hayden voice.
Yes. Women
That would
demand
be-
my bodily fluids.
That would
I
be
deny
so
them.
funny if Kennedy didn't actually believe that at the moment. Like, was really getting rid of fluoridation and all that, because Ripper talks about that, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Well, it would look like he tells Peter Sellers when the security forces are closing in. The fluoridation of water was proposed in 1946. 1946, Mandrake. How's that for your post-war commie conspiracy?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, actually, the one who didn't get an Oscar and should have in that film was George C. Scott as General Buck Turgison.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
It's
very funny.
Yeah, great. I'm going to shut up about that because I could just run my mouth till my jaw falls off with quotes from that film.
Yeah, that's an absolutely
But
brilliant.
good afternoon to everyone. Good evening to Tim and John in Australia.
G'day, Cobber.
Yeah. So, thanks, congratulations, Mikey, on your membership drive. You're this kind of reminds me of the old days at Chicago Public Television Station used to have, and they still do, a membership and donation drive to fund their costs of broadcasting. And they used to even have an auction sometimes to raise funds.
I won't be doing that. If I do stuff like that, then
You have
obviously
to be very
memberships
careful
and
with
super
auctions.
thanks and stuff. If
Hey, you could sell your models and
membership
your dioramas. You know?
I doubt anyone
Apparently,
will
you
buy
have
me.
to be very careful with auctions. The legal.
Yeah.
No, but congratulations. Good for you. And I will soon become a channel membership. I was being very penny wise and pound foolish when thinking about this. And then Julian posted the rates. And it's like, come on, man. You can't even buy a hamburger here at a fast food restaurant for $2.34, $3.50.
Thanks, Joe Biden.
No politics.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Did Timmy just break a rule?
I'm just going fishing.
Gary's looking very official.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's good.
I'm right in thinking that Timmy, you are some way related to John, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's why the political comment came out then.
And John, I'm sorry about busting your nuts about the Edward Tempest being made by Edward, but when you said that, it just you didn't hear me at the time, but I had a pretty good laugh about that, so I'll let it go. I'm sorry.
It was like somebody else. I saw somebody saying, "Oh, people are so dumb," and the quote was, "Hey, what was the boat's name in Titanic?" And I just thought, well, maybe they were asking for the boat that they were on, searching for it. You know what I mean? So maybe it's not that dumb after all.
No, it's not dumb at all. It was just an honest, grammatical, statement.
Yeah.
No harm done it at all. It's just that there's some that won't let it go, and I've been on the other side of it too. So that's how it goes. You know, you make a gaffe, and you hear about it sometimes from people for a while after the incident has gone by.
Yeah.
So let it go, Yank.
IC chat has said, Mike, you do not talk about hobnobbing, you'll confuse Tiff. Look at that.
Oh yeah, Mikey, I got a question for you. You said Julian is what is his rank now within your system?
IC chat.
And that is what?
So he's in charge of. He's IC research. Modders is IC chat. There you go.
Yeah.
So Modders is in charge of bringing the chat messages up and things for me, and pointing out when I've missed stuff. And Julian is going to be doing the research and posting links in the chat and things.
Okay. That is
Modders.
perfect for Julian. You're right. Yes, he's a very sharp-minded young man.
Where is?
Yeah.
Steady. If you want want payment in hobnobs soon.
Well, I'm sorry. He's going to have to pay the post if he wants me to send him hobnobs from the States. I don't think I can even find him here. I can get Tim Tams.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I got Tim Tams.
So your country will be saved in that case. Hooray.
Well, I've got a running bit with Jason Bailey. I tell him that biscuits in North America, countries like the United States and Canada, that's something you have with your turkey dinner, and maybe biscuits and gravy with your breakfast. But biscuits are like hardtack, what you think of hardtack as, and cookies are what we would call Tim Tams. In fact, in the American packaging of Tim Tams, they're called cookies. And they're in the cookie section of the grocery store. Yes.
That's weird.
Yes. Yes, I know. It's blasphemer, but there you go.
Well, it's not. It's just, it's, well, dare I say it, foreign.
Yes. No. That's part. You're quite right. I mean, we are two people separated by a common language, and and that's. I mean, he and I were going off the other night because I said roof of a car. He said roof.
Whoa.
The roof. In a roof. I said roof, like a dog. The top of the car. I said it could have been hood, and you call that a bonnet.
Yep.
So we call it a hood.
Yep. Hagrid says, "Yep, Pearl Harbor."
Yeah.
Yeah.
December 7th. Oh, by the way, John, that was an excellent enunciation of FDR.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. I like the way you dragged that word out, infamy. You had that real deep drop in the N and the F. Infamy.
Well, I'm glad you don't have it in for me.
Ian says, "Why is my first name in the link _ emoji laugh?" Hey, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Martin says, "Kenneth Williams, Carry On Cleo." That was a good film.
Yeah. Infamy. They've all got it infamy.
I love that one. That's great. You got to get that on a T-shirt, Gary.
No, stop messing about.
The eyes of man.
Is that a quote from someone that I'm missing?
Hagrid said.
From a Carry On
it's
film.
the film Carry On Cleo.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mikey.
Hagrid says, "For us Belgians, it's May the 28th, as our King Leopold III capitulated it then in 1940, bringing shame to our country over his personal sentiments."
Really?
There you go.
Huh.
Didn't he stay with your people?
Yeah, but he surrendered to the Germans.
Well, again, my view would be like France did. They can't get a lot of stick for it, but it saved lives. So there's that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Julian says, "Reference Pearl Harbor. I did hear once that Japan did not intend it as a sneak attack, but their embassy in DC was too slow decoding and delivering the message. So instead of before the attack, it was after."
Hey, wait a minute. You got me behind the fence. I'm stuck.
I don't think so.
Yes, that's very true, Julian. It was literally a problem with the typist. They couldn't bring in just a normal typist because of the information was so sensitive.
Right.
That they had to have someone there at the embassy who was in the know on the staff of the ambassadors. And therefore, the typing was done by someone like me, doing one key at a time. And it was delivered roughly 35 minutes late. So it was viewed as a sneak attack.
But to be absolutely fair, in those days, 35 minutes late would have made absolutely no difference to the ability of the Americans to defend Pearl Harbor.
100%.
In the morning.
I agree. I agree. You know,
it was an unannounced sneak attack, but
well,
they
you know,
were.
I really don't.
It was a matter of honor that they would say to the enemy, "We are about to attack you," even though that attack was going to be like an hour later or whatever.
Guys,
Well,
I've got
you could call it
to
surprise attack.
drop out for a bit. I'll be try and get back later.
Yep.
Cheers, Gary.
All right, Gary.
See you, Gary.
There we go.
And I guess also their reconnaissance wasn't all that cool. They didn't know whether or not the carriers were there and all this sort of stuff. It's all a different world to today in military terms.
Oh, very much so.
They were also expecting. Well, they were also expecting a flight of B-17s to come in, weren't they? So the radar stuck the
right. The radar
B-17s.
plot was by the duty officer at the base or whatever, wherever the radar men radioed or phoned into. It's in the film Tora. And he says, "Oh, that's probably the flight of B-17s that are due from California. Just forget it."
Yeah,
because they were roughly on the same course.
In those days as well, you fly over the ocean, you could be 50 miles off course quite easily until you get a radio bearing from Pearl. So you could actually be coming from the north or the south, because that's until you actually get a final bearing.
Yeah, exactly the same thing happened in Sydney Harbour. There was a Japanese plane flying overhead to do a bit of reconnaissance ahead of the mini-sub attack. Mm-hmm. And HMAS Watson and South Head of Sydney saw a Japanese sort of meatball on the wing, rang RAF Richmond, which is the air base in Sydney, and said there's a Japanese plane flying overhead heading towards Sydney City. And the response came back and said, no, we have no aircraft flying at the moment. Thank you for your call. And they hung up. So he called back and said, no, there's a Japanese plane overhead. I'm pretty sure it's Japanese. You know, it's got a big red ball in it. And he said, no, I've already told you, if you're going to keep ringing and be a nuisance, I'm not going to talk to you again. And he left the phone off the hook.
I won't speak to you again. I'm not going to fight for my party either.
Yeah, so then he rang the American battleship that was in the harbour, and they said, yes, I know, we're tracking it, we're trying to shoot it down right now, thank you very much.
Was it a recon plane?
It was launched from a submarine.
Mark Felton did a series. Sorry, Mikey. Mark Felton did a series of videos about those Japanese sub attacks on. It was either him or that young man. What's it called? Historiograph. Young Englishman that does a lot of naval history.
And the Japanese pilot who did that is to this day the only pilot who's bombed mainland USA.
Right.
Wow.
That is correct. Yes.
Hell of a story.
Yes. Yes. Very, very interesting.
And back to you, Mikey.
Oh, thank you. Hagrid says, starting on Friday with a massive project. Well, for me at least. Okay.
What is it?
Cool. Yeah. Let's hear about it.
Sure.
June says, StreamYard is lousy at interpreting HTML code and icons. It prints them as text instead. It does indeed.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay. So this is I think it's a 3-parter.
Yes, it is.
So just let me read all 3 parts before we comment. Leopold III wanted to stay with his troops, as did his predecessor Albert I. However, the fact he did then promptly surrender, rather than ensuring that the Belgian population could be evacuated. Next. As a result, after World War II, Leopold was not forgiven in line with the repression of collaborators for his own collaboration. Not to mention, he received preferential treatment nonetheless. And then the next one. So he had to abdicate, and when his son Baldwin I came of age, was succeeded by him, leaving Baldwin to undo a lot of the damage born out of embitterment, mostly to restore faith in the monarchy. There we go. Julian says, if I recall correctly, the Norwegian king then got to the UK and the Queen went to the US.
I didn't know that, yes.
Hagrid says, interesting anecdote. Right. Hagrid says, interesting anecdote. I didn't know of that incident yet. There we go.
Yeah, yeah. Japanese were active in both Australia and America.
In fact, that's what the film Australia is about.
Yeah, different part of Australia, but yes. In fact, where I live, Newcastle, we have Fort Scratchley, a fort on the cliffs overlooking the harbour, and it is the second shore battery that shot in anger during World War II after Darwin.
Yeah.
I thought Australia was just about Hugh Jackman getting his rig off.
Pretty much.
Well, if I was Hugh Jackman, I'd do the same thing, Timmy.
Yeah.
Ian says, HE M6A1 Siren was a plane launch from a Japanese sub.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was purposely designed and built to be stored in the conning tower of these massive submarines the Japanese built. I-400 being, I think, the most famous of them. But they were purpose designed for long distance voyages to be done just as that. There you go. Gary's holding up the aircraft. I believe the code name, the Allied code name for that aircraft was Glen, Glen or double N. Not sure which one, but there it is. The wings were folded up like a Grumman Avenger or Wildcat, or they were disassembled. I'm not sure which. But it was stored in the conning tower. That's how large these submarines were. They're enormous.
Right.
Yeah. Hagrid says the project is part of the 48 Hours Marathon, but in no way will I finish it. But no matter. It involves a Russian icebreaker, Arctica, a Typhoon SSBN, and a polar ice sea. Nice.
Wow.
We're going to have a recreation of Ice Station Zebra.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, you got the Russian icebreaker, you got a Typhoon, and something else.
I want to get a 1350 Typhoon at some point.
Which Typhoon are we talking about? The World War II version or the modern day?
Modern. So.
Oh, okay. All right. I was confused as usual
because I did the Los Angeles class sub, didn't I?
Yeah, so you're wearing your Los Angeles shirt. What is that, Guns N' Roses?
No. Just
because it looks like it on the sleeve. That's why I'm asking. I saw the logo on the sleeve. I thought that was Guns N' Roses because they're LA.
No, it's just a T-shirt with a pattern on it. Hagrid says, never did a diorama before, let alone work with snow and water effects.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it, Hagrid.
Good. Hey, Dominique.
Hey, Dom.
Oh, he's set.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to see. Did anyone see Dominique's haul from that show that was over the weekend in the Netherlands? He had quite a he brought home a lot of stuff.
He did indeed.
Gary, may I ask a question? Yeah. Well, you're the only one here.
Yeah.
No, those pastes you just held up, those AK pastes. Have you worked with them prior?
No, the ones I just had were the gallery ones. The guys who make the airbrushes, they just released a set of metallic pens, acrylic pens.
Okay.
So I'm going to have a go with those later on. Yeah.
No, the paste
I've used a lot.
That modeling paste you were just showing, the snow and the mud.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Maybe that's not a proper term for them, but that's what I think. Yes.
It's also my hearing's appalling. No, I got these the other day at Telford actually because I'm doing a sort of a Christmas winter diorama for the Christmas and New Year break.
Okay.
I just bought some snow because I thought I've never used them. I've used a few other of these things for various other bits and pieces, but it's all new to me, really.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I was just asking because I see that stuff in my local hobby shop all the time, and I'm tempted to try it.
I've used like the sort of sand earth textures before, and they work pretty well, and they're water soluble, which is really cool. But I've not used those particular ones. I have used when I was painting Napoleon 18mm Napoleonic figures for wargaming. They used to put a basing compound on those, so you'd paint the figures, put them in blocks of 8 or 6 or whatever, depending on the company size they represent, and then put a basing compound between them, let that dry, and then put some grass tufts in to make it look like they're walking across the ground.
Okay.
But in those days, it was because it's a long time ago. It was a sort of a water. You mix it with water and this gunk, and you also added some PVA, a little bit of PVA to it to make it adhere.
Sounds like Sculptamold.
Yeah, these days this stuff's like pre-mixed and
right. Yeah, because I've got like a 10-pound bag of Sculptamold I bought. Got to be 20 years ago. Told myself I'm going to start making dioramas, and it's still sitting there. It's still sitting there.
I haven't had a bad experience using any of AK's products. Really? Yeah. Just about anything, like from the streaking grime to the wet effects or mud compounds and stuff. It's always come up really well.
Yeah, that's interesting, Tim. You mentioned that because just recently I use I've got quite a few of their weathering fluids, and I like them a lot. I haven't had any bad experience with them, except being enamels. They tend to separate, so you do have to keep them mixed on a regular basis.
Oh yeah.
But I did buy something recently. It's called Fresh Mud, and it's supposed to represent fresh mud. Well, the only thing is, and I want to pose this in the Micro Machines question and answers, it doesn't dry. It's still tacky almost a week after I took a small bit and applied it to a couple of figures on a scrap runner of parts I'm never going to use. Anyway, a very small amount, and it's not totally wet, but if you put your finger to it, it's still tacky. And I didn't do anything with it. I just simply removed it from the bottle and applied it. I don't know if I'm supposed to mix it or not. And also, this is really weird. There's a warning label that comes up with it. I'm sorry, Mikey?
It does dry over time because I used the European mud one, the Vallejo one.
Okay, it does dry. All right. Do you remember how long it took?
It does take a while because, I have this room quite warm and it can take a couple of weeks to dry properly.
Really?
The idea is so you can still, so you can still put track marks in it. Things.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'll show you the bottle.
Sure.
Ooh,
Ian says, "Hey, Dominic." Julian, Hobby Boss 1350 scale Russian Navy Typhoon class SSBN submarine assembly kit, £43 on Amazon. Ooh, might have to get that after Christmas. Save up a bit for it. Dominic says, "Hi, Ian." Julian says, "Hi, Dom." I put the Discord link in, so if you want to join that, feel free. Dom says, "Hi, Julian." 2 seconds. Julian says, "Be back in a bit. Kara's here."
Mm-hmm.
Hagrid says, "Hey, Dominic. PS, all scored on a London bus for the same price." Nice. Dominic, yes, Jim, I did some shopping and I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, quite a bit. I'd be happy too.
Hagrid, as for the float plane, Glenn was the code name for comparable aircraft, the Yokosuka E141Y1, that indeed launched from the I-25 and bombed the forest on the Oregon coast. I looked it up.
That's the one, yeah.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, they were trying to hit oil fields, forests with incendiary bombs to create natural domestic disaster problems on the west coast of the U.S.
Yeah. And did you hear what happened next after that. He felt bad about it because, after doing all those, he flew over Auckland in New Zealand, Sydney, Melbourne, looking for the best sort of group of targets to attack, and they chose Sydney, and they did that with the midget subs. Then later on in the war, he was seconded to kamikaze training. He hated that with a passion. And then after the war, he just sort of retired, didn't tell anyone about his war service. And during the 80s, somebody said, "Oh, there's an American coming over. Does anybody here in this village speak English?" And he put his hand up and sort of said, "Yeah." How come you know English? And he said, "Oh, I was a pilot in World War II and all that sort of stuff." So he turned up with the American, and he told the American, or I think that what happened there. And as a result of that, he said, "Oh my God!" He invited him to open a library in Oregon. So he went over to the States with his samurai sword, and if he didn't have if he got the reception he was expecting, he was going to commit seppuku. But he didn't. He was welcomed and cheered by all the locals and stuff like that. And he felt so humbled by it, he gave the library his katana, and they've still got it now. Hell of a story. And he just comes across as, his wartime experience just trumps most other people, if that makes sense.
Sorry.
In my
Sorry,
mind.
Modders has just disappeared.
Oh.
Now we're cooked.
What's going on here? Has her internet dropped out?
No, I'm just boring her.
Looks like politics back on the menu, boys.
You break into song, Tim. I'll follow.
Welcome to Crossfire, Australia.
So Timbo's still the growler.
Yeah. Tim, start doing your OnlyFans growlers bit.
Say again?
Start playing with your growler for OnlyFans, quick. They'd be so disappointed if you did that. See Tim's growler video. Ooh, £20. Oh wait, it's a plane. Dominic says you should always stir it well. That helps. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks, Dom. I'll give that a try.
Hagrid says the Siren Clear Sky Storm in Japanese was based on it, but a vastly more modern version. That was designed especially for the I-400 carrier submarine series, but never got a code name herself. Hagrid also says, given her similarities to the Yokosuka, the name Glenn would, I believe, apply just as well. Glenn was my
there were
stepmother.
so many different Japanese float planes.
Dominic says, really well done, Dieter. Dominic says, hi, Tiff. Hagrid. As for my diorama, the Arctica is the 1350 Zvezda kit. The Typhoon SSBN is the Hobby Boss kit that is mentioned here indeed. A lot of special foam for the ice. Still looking for 3D printed polar bears. Well, we may have a look in the Discord. Ask about. There are people with 3D prints in there. They may be kind enough to help. Tiffany says, hey, Dom. Oh, we caught up with the chat again. Joe me.
Oh, now she's returned in her secret true identity.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, I was having some issues with my PC.
And you're in your modeling cave.
I'm in my dining room.
Yeah, well, don't tell anybody. That's part of your secret true identity.
I would say, Tiff, that it's
secret.
Everyone else that has problems with our PC, like as in political correctness, you're above all things.
I was talking about my actual computer.
Actual PC.
Yes. Take it down a notch.
Even Jim's telling us to shut the fuck up.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind the banter, but when those ugly words start coming in there, beginning with the P word, it's like I start getting shivers all up and down my spine.
Get the heebie-jeebies.
You know what?
Should we try?
Oh, I just feel like.
Should we try something that's not inflammatory, like religion?
Right, there you go. That's now you hit on a perfect topic, Tim. Good for you.
Let's not.
Can I try something really radical and ask a modelling question?
There you go.
Ooh.
Fire away.
I got this
You
pre-cut
can.
laser cut stuff for dioramas, right?
Yeah.
And I
Nice.
understand you have to. Yeah, it's really lovely. It came in an inspiration box previously. You can see it's got the so pushing in the sides here to get that modeling effect of the plaster.
Yeah.
That's fine. Now, do I have to put?
Yeah.
Can I just prime that and spray it, or do I need to put some sort of product on that to make it look like plaster, or because it's got a foam structure, but the foam structure is very, very fine. I don't know if you've used any of this before.
Is it polystyrene or is it like XPS
I
foam?
think if you use polyurethane from XPS
what,
foam.
sorry?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think if you use polyurethane primer, it should be all right.
Okay, and that will sort of level it down enough to make it okay.
Well, I don't know, but I'm not sure if putting something oil-based on there would be a good idea first. I have so little experience working with all these different foams I see people using for structures that I'm not sure if you put something like Mr. Surfacer 500 on there to create a texture on there to like give you like a little plaster or stucco effect. If they've seen it black or oil-based, whether that would attack the material.
Off-cutting bits I can practice on, I guess, can try them out.
I guess, yeah. But anybody else have anything to say about that? Because I'm not really sure what the proper approach on that would be.
I know any foam products that I've worked with before. I normally
God,
seal.
someone's just been shot.
Who has?
What?
Sorry?
It sounded like someone had been shot then.
Oh, no.
No?
You mean in the stream or in your neighborhood?
Is it because we brought up religion?
No, in the stream.
Oh. Well, that was me.
Possibly.
I just joined the NRA and I still don't know how to use my weapon.
No, I didn't hear anything.
All right. You're using it like Homer Simpson to switch off the lights and things.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the main thing is like as long as it's kind of sealed with something. So like I normally go over it with like a something like Mod Podge or some sort of a PVA just to seal it. So I think the only thing that you'll really get in strife with is if you hit it straight away with a rattle can, the aerosol will just eat it away. But
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it just soaks in.
Okay. Yeah, that looks great, Gary. Did you make that texture in it?
No, it came as part of the package.
That's really nice. Yeah. Oh, okay.
One of their
Really
packages,
nice.
and it comes with there's all this laser pre-cut wooden parts as well.
Wow.
For the roofing and for like doors and stuff like that. It's all laser cut.
Very nice. That's really nice.
It's supposed to make like a farmhousey sort of thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, you get drawings and everything. Very nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's kind of for my my Christmas diorama thing I'm making for the Christmas period for my channel, so I don't have to do any work. So
80th anniversary of the Ardennes offensive coming up. So
so it'll be bigger the base than that. So I've got the ICM set of German cooks with the field kitchen.
Right, yeah.
And I'll have some sort of vehicle like SDK 251 or something like that. And some, I'll grab a cut if I can ahead of time. Get the mini art. They've just done some German soldiers in winter, and they're all sort of standing around shivering and doing all this. Get a few of those, and then put a Christmas tree somewhere in it, so it looks like they've stopped off Christmas
Oh, Tannenbaum.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm singing. Damn you! Flog that man.
You.
yeah, I'm really interested in seeing how that turns out, Gary.
Yeah. It's the first sort of largish scale diorama, really. Multi-set diorama I've done. So, Yeah, so that's why I've got the snow effects and wet ground and mud and stuff like that. So it'd be like almost like the sort of first snows of winter, or the so it's like not completely snow covered. It's got snow dotted around.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. That sounds really, really well, as Johnny Carson would say, really, really wild.
Yeah, it is pretty wild. It's completely out of my comfort zone, but then
that's what I need to do to jumpstart my modeling mojo. Building World War II AFVs and World War II aircraft can kind of create a straight diet of things, and kind of gets uninteresting after a while.
Well, that's what your twin brother over here, James Skiffins, is looking to do. He's sort of restarting the Inspiration Box program that he had.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, that diorama he did with the old man and the paratroopers behind him in his reliving memories is an outstanding piece. That's a great combination of emotional appeal and modeling. It's a great diorama.
That won a gold medal at Telford, quite right.
Yeah, deservedly so.
Yeah. It's wonderful. So if anybody doesn't know it, I'll see if we can find a picture of it. Just bear with me, because it's amazing. It won't take long to find.
Whilst you're looking, comments.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We're
gabbing
away here.
Hagrid says, I scored an ESM as well. F-14 Tomcat, S2 Tracker, S-Sea-Lynx Helichopper. A lot of paint and weathering. And if my friend is not taking it, a massive 135 railway gun. Oh, they're so good. I want to build one of them. On the SS Savannah. I still want to build one of the railway guns. They look so much fun. And he says, and just as I was going to load the car, I got the London bus.
Wow.
Very good.
Did it arrive on time?
No, but there were 3 of them.
Yeah, probably arrived with 2 of them. They were delayed by the charges. Dominic says, primer is good, or first prime some transparent water paint on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hagrid says, thanks for the tips, guys. I have no idea what the material is. It's pretty solid, but light. Yeah, that'd be FPS foam. Your high-density foam. Phil, Gary stuff. Don't forget chimney for Santa if it's a Christmas diorama.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Santa Claus with a K.
Yeah.
Krampus.
Yeah, but if he's flying Luftwaffe,
Krampus,
then he's going to be shot down in a second by some P-51s. Ach du lieber, das American Flugzeug. Jabo.
They're making for on the Weihnachten.
Ja, kaputten Kameraden.
You shot him right in the yabos.
I've watched too many war films.
I haven't noticed any of this on my Duolingo course I'm doing in German right now.
Don't mention the war. Is that something? Is that a phrase you could say in German?
Yeah, I haven't quite got. I'm only on at the marketplace and discussing the weather.
Okay.
I think Central European history, 1939 to 45, is a little bit advanced.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. Yeah.
But it might be there. Who knows? I'm going to Cologne first, so.
Very nice. Will you visit the cathedral?
I will. We're going on a river cruise for 2 weeks. So we're starting in Cologne, and we're going to end up in Budapest.
Oh, nice.
So go down the Rhine, then the Main, and then the Danube.
Right.
But because we organise our own flights all the time for these things, we always go a day or 2 ahead to allow for problems with travel and all that, so we don't miss the departure.
Okay.
But also it means we get an extra day in Cologne to nose around.
Wow. Well, what's amazing about that cathedral, first it took, I think, 300 years to build or something. It's an enormous amount. And then it survived the 1,000 bomber raid in May 1942. and then it survived all the bombing of Cologne throughout the rest of the war. Then it survived the fighting through Cologne in March of 1945.
Mm-hmm. A friend of mine's been on this cruise before. He's a model maker and loves his war history. And he said he was they were being shown around one of the towns along the route somewhere, and there was this statue, and the guy pointedly said, "But it was destroyed by Allied bombing in the war." And Neil said, "Excuse me, I think you'll find that was the American Air Force, not the Royal Air Force. Please don't blame us for that." Because I think it got caught up. Maybe it's on one of the Schweinfurt raids or something like that. It was like on the periphery of that. So he could quite confidently say, "No, it wasn't us, old boy. I'm afraid the Americans did that."
Well, anything near the Rhine was a target for a strategic bombing because it was considered especially Cologne, because it was a main artery across the Rhine, transportation-wise.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward
this
to
is
that.
the last time anyone will see any of this. This is the internal structure of the Bulldog.
Cool.
I'm going for a new. I haven't really sort of dirtied it up and chipped it or whatever, but yeah, that's all together. It's got the decals on the instrument panel and all that sort of stuff. And once that drops in, that'll be like that, and then like I'm
That's
about to
the
put it
Bulldog?
together. Bulldog.
Oh, nice finish.
Nice.
And that's how much you'll see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
that's true.
but,
It gets closed up like an ME-109, but yeah.
Yeah, but I, unlike other YouTubers that spend half an hour complaining about this kit because they put all this stuff in and then won't see it,
Come on, you got to give a fellow Aussie a break. Come on, Harry's all right.
Oh, you saw it, did you? Yeah.
Harry's all right. I watch him all the time. I'm subscribed to his channel. I like him.
Chair Force 1 is in the background.
Hey.
I'll jump off.
No, I'll jump off, Tiff. Oh, okay.
I was just going to say.
I was quite.
Oh, I hear Benji.
Hey,
I was quite
Benji.
happy to stay in the background until there became a stop.
Benji.
God, what's he having a go at?
What's he barking about? I thought you just fed him.
It's because he can stand on the bed and look out the window. Somebody has dared to walk up the pedestrian pavement outside our house, and he's taken umbrage to it.
Yeah.
Talking of things you don't see, I've just rather badly put these lozenges in the Fokker.
Yeah.
And just let me just change cameras. And just they didn't go in very well, to be honest, for me. They wrinkled a little bit. But now they're in there, you can't see them anyway. So
yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea that there was a lozenge pattern applied inside the cockpit interior.
Yeah, well, there's one on the back. This is the seat goes onto this. This is the back wall, if you like, of the. And there's a lozenge on that.
Oh wow! Ach du lieber.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the linen is pre-printed with either a 4-color or 5-color pattern. So what you're seeing there is, that's the reverse of it, which is why it's diluted color on the sides of the cockpit wall, but the bulkhead behind the seat is reversed, so it's brighter colors. But again, it'll be covered by the seat.
Yeah.
But, as I said before, I'd much rather have that detail there and just have the joy of putting it together than just have a peg that the pilot sits on.
Some of that lozenge pattern for wallpaper.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
I think I need a new blade.
So what's this event coming up on the weekend, John?
We have some more comments.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's do
that.
that.
Get to
that. Hagrid says, "Evil Fifthman van der Krieg." Yeah.
What he said.
Duke says, "John, hey Bulldog."
Hey Bulldog.
Yes, that famous
John
Wayne's call sign in the Green Berets.
Was it?
Bulldog, yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen it for years.
The only man to fight in every war without leaving the country. The bravest man in the cinema.
Woohoo! You blasphemer, you!
Hagrid says, "Hey, boy." Yeah.
I'm gonna mute myself. Okay.
David Cummins said,
Comedy Day.
Broken Jim. We probably have a Benji stream and Mr. Morris yapping in the background.
I'll tell you what, Benji would do a bloody damn sight better with these photo etch bits than I would.
We knew that an hour ago, Gary.
I knew that an hour ago.
June says the first casualty of RF bombing in World War II was an English governess living in, I think, Gelsenkirchen, whatever it is. That was in the early years when only 30% of RF bombers got within 5 miles of their target.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gelsenkirchen
says it's funny because I had never been a fan of John Wayne.
That's right, Pilgrim.
I think
I can't stop laughing. I can't, like Chevy Chase in London. I can't get left. Look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament. I can't get left.
We've actually broken Jim.
That was comedy is timing, Mike. You timed that perfect.
Clint Eastwood's military record was interesting.
Lovely.
Clint Eastwood's military record was interesting.
I'm sorry, who's that?
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood, another American.
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. Don't know anything about it. I do know about his acting career, though. He got started in motion pictures in his late 30s.
When he was drafted, he served as a lifeguard at a swim pool in the US.
Korean War or
the US
World War
military
II?
camps. That was his tour duty. I think it was probably Korean War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Simple.
Well, you know, drowning is no laughing matter, Mike.
There was. Yeah. Well, there was an incident where he'd gone home on leave, and he knew he didn't realise. Oh God! Everything's jumping in and out again. He didn't realise, or he missed his flight, or his flight had been cancelled or something to go back to where his base was. And he managed to persuade a fighter pilot to let him sneak into the luggage compartment of his aircraft, his fighter plane, and flying back to the camp. And as they were going back to the camp, there was a problem with the aircraft, and he had to ditch the aircraft in the water with Clint Eastwood still curled up in the luggage compartment in the back. The pilot didn't survive, but Clint Eastwood did. He then had to swim over a mile through shark-infested waters to get back to the beach, and then walk back to get to the local, the nearest house. Yeah, got to the nearest house, and then phoned the camp to tell them what had happened.
Really? That's yeah.
He was saved by Chuck Norris.
Apparently so.
Oh, I gotta put some clear film on it.
They are closely related, you know.
That's wrong.
Well, Clint Eastwood and Chuck Norris.
So, are there still comments, Mikey?
Yeah.
They're coming in fast and furious.
Yeah. Most of them say, shut the fuck up, John.
Yeah.
Oh, Benji makes more
Julian
sense.
says, which makes more sense, Benji or Mr. Morris?
Benji.
David says, you don't know, Mikey. You weren't there. The splashing, the horror.
I'd like to know how the hell he got out of the compartment.
It's Clint Eastwood. He found
and
a
how
way.
he survived the impact of the aircraft hitting the water.
Chuck Norris was there.
Yeah, when he was 50.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood's so tough he used the plane as a flotation aid. Duke says, he's swimming with one floaty or two. Do you feel lucky, punk?
No, the confusion. I lost count myself.
A day.
Good old Duke. I'd like to have him and Julian live, and they could do one-offs on one-liners and deadpan jokes.
With David Cummins mediating it.
Yes, you're right. Good call, Gary. Yes.
That'd be funny.
They could probably saw that.
Dave Cummings, Julian Hall, and Duke.
And all proceeds going toward the Bearded Veteran
YouTube
channel, courtesy of Models for Heroes.
They could call themselves the Four Idiots. The joke being there's only 3 of them.
Wait a minute, that's my name. I've got quadrophenia.
Dave says, laughing my ass off, Duke. And June says, just reading about Clint Eastwood, apparently he was a bouncer and worked on a docker to supplement his military career. Yeah.
Well, okay. Oh, he's a hell of a filmmaker, that's for sure.
Still going strong at 94, is he now?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he's up there in years. He's still going. You're right, Gary.
Yeah. Gene Hackman, isn't he?
No, I think Gene Hackman's passed, right?
No,
I don't believe so.
Oh, is he still going?
I hope so.
Can't keep up with all these Hollywood old timers I grew up watching as a kid. I mean, Gene Hackman, great actor. Whoa, what was that?
What was that?
That was Tim's balls dropping.
I was going to say,
it was not me.
I thought John's compressor had exploded or something.
So Gene Hackman, he hasn't passed. He was born in 30th of January 1930.
1930?
Still moving, so it was,
yeah, I know.
Moving, so it wasn't him.
And that means he was 40 when he made the French Connection.
Yeah.
Or 41, excuse me, 41 when he made the. See what I'm saying? Some of these great actors, they don't get their big breaks until later in their career.
Yeah, and Clint Eastwood is 4 months younger. He's born on 31st of May 1930, and he's still with us.
Wow. Well, good for them.
Look at Dick Van Dyke.
Behind the scenes photos.
Yeah, you're right, Gary. Dick Van Dyke, he's still
not
alive.
Not so much of an action hero, but cool, bloody Mary Poppins. But he's what, 19?
He did a lot of stunts, didn't he?
Who's a guy from? Oh no, I won't say that movie.
What you thinking, John?
Well, he's a brilliant actor. I know he's in Days of Thunder, but he's in a lot of other things, I believe.
Oh, Robert Duvall?
Robert Duvall, yeah. He would have done.
Charlie, don't surf.
Oh, he was.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yeah, well, Duvall was one of those actors, kind of like Robert De Niro, that became the role. I mean, he was so damn good. He was great as the consigliere in the first in the Godfather films.
Yeah. And he's still with us. 5th of Jan, 1931, a year younger than the other guys.
Yeah.
But he's a stunning actor, and I really love. I think one of my favorite actors is. Oh God! Well, what's the point of bringing up if you got a mental blank? No, he's going. He's in The Graduate and.
Oh, Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin, yes. Just he has me just like waiting on every word. I think he's just an amazing actor.
Well, one of his best roles may not be one of his well known, and it's not Rain Man. It was Papillon.
That very good film. Steve McQueen, Dustin Hoffman.
Yep. Yeah.
Very good film.
He's a stunning actor. I mean, yeah. So here's the thing. I was looking up stunning actors before. I was looking up
Oh dear.
Steve Martin. So I thought, look, if I wanted to watch All of Me, for instance, how do I watch that these days?
I don't know, because I've only seen parts of it, and I really didn't care for it.
Oh.
So,
and so one of my favorite films is LA Story.
Passage of time has helped me,
Yeah.
Maybe I'll like it a second time around. I don't know.
But because it's a guy being a woman on the inside and all that sort of stuff, whether it would be acceptable now, it would still have me rolling in my seat.
Tell you the truth, John, you just don't know what's going to ruffle whose feathers and why.
Yeah.
One of my favourites was always Rod Steiger.
If you enjoy it, just watch it.
Oh, he's great too, yeah.
So, Rod Steiger, yeah. He was a pacifist. He turned down the role of Patton, which was offered to him.
I thought he was outstanding in Waterloo as Napoleon.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was absolutely. And some years ago, Maria had to photograph him for a magazine. And I said, just tell him from me, I thought his portrayal of Napoleon was just beyond anything else he's ever done. I don't care what else.
I thought he was pretty good as the sheriff in The Heat of the Night.
Yeah. But I just thought there's something about him that just, for me, put across what I assumed Napoleon was like. And he got a piece of paper and wrote on it, "I did not lose Waterloo," and signed it with a big N. And then underneath,
it was Sam Marshall Ney.
I've still got it framed. It's beautiful. I thought,
wonderful.
What a nice guy. Maria said he was an absolutely charming man.
Yeah, if you want to see a really weird, artistic, very, very bizarre film, watch The Illustrated Man.
Oh yeah,
that's out there. I mean, yeah.
I've not seen it. I've read the book. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mikey, are we cramping your style?
Okay, so we've got some more comments before you. No, but we have got some more comments.
Okay. Cool.
Tiff says, "Be right back. Comfort break." Julian, hell no, Mikey. Us four would create a critical mass of lunacy. Most likely. Tiff says, "Okay, I'm back." That was a quick comfort break.
No, it wasn't. We were just dribbling for a while.
Julian says, "Welcome back, Tiff." Yeah.
Better than Tiff
Julian, talking of movie misquotes, if there were four of us nutters on camera. John, shut the fuck up. If there were four. Joe, it's really weird with having this slight delay because I say something and then a couple of seconds later, John just randomly starts laughing. Oh, behave. Julie says, talking of movie misquotes, if there were four of us nutters on camera, Mikey, you're going to need a bigger stream. Yes, absolutely. He says, Tammy's in. She says, "Good morning. Want to stop in and say hi and give a thumbs up. Have to finish up on layouts, but I'm delivering to a customer tomorrow. Rewatch for sure. Hi on panel and in chat." Cool. Nice to have you with us.
Wonderful.
Dave says, "Just watch Fistful of Dynamite with Rod Steiger's Mexican accent, only slightly better than James Coburn's awful Irish accents." Yeah.
Oh yeah, both were pretty bad. Yeah, that's your typical '60s Hollywood.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than a fistful of Rod Steiger, though.
Yeah.
Martin says Steve McQueen died as an indirect result of his military service. He was made to clean hulks, which had asbestos in them. Ooh.
Huh.
Awesome.
Not unusual back then.
Asbestosis is certainly no laughing matter. Yeah. Yeah. Jim says, Dave agreed. However, nothing is as bad as Madonna's comically failed attempts as a British accent.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did she have a British accent in?
It always makes me laugh when Americans try to do British accents.
What's even funnier is British trying to do Americans. Peter Sellers is one of the few that actually pulled it off. As President Perkin Muffley.
Hugh Laurie does a good American accent.
Yeah. I agree, Gary. You're right. Hallelujah. You're correct.
Yeah.
In House, yeah, fantastic.
The man in Band of Brothers, the man who played Captain Winters,
Damian Lewis.
Clark was his name. Damon Lewis. I forget his name. Damon Clark. He was. I didn't know he was a Brit until I saw him at an award ceremony. And it's like, what? He's an Englishman? So yeah.
It was Irish, I believe.
Irish? Okay.
London, isn't he, Damian Lewis?
I don't know.
Well, Pierce Brosnan's Irish, isn't he?
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
Richard Harris, an Irishman.
Yeah. Richard Harris.
Was he Welsh?
That's Richard Burton.
Oh, Richard Harris.
He was Irish.
Yeah, you're right. I think his son's a great actor too.
Isn't Peter O'Toole Irish as well?
Mm-hmm.
With a name like that, he couldn't be anything else, could he?
I was going to say, yeah. The name
Patrick McGowan, Irishman.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant. One of my favorite movies is
Yes.
Metal Link.
so good, he's forgotten it.
He's so good. No, it's another Stanley Kubrick one. Jesus. Bloody hell.
Moon landing.
Shit. God. No, Barry Lyndon. There we go. Barry Lyndon. Patrick McGowan's in that.
He was. Okay, I've not seen that film in its entirety.
That's why it's so good.
There you go. Julian says, that laugh sounds like Woody Woodpecker, John. Hagrid says... Hagrid says, Patton was such a nice movie. Even if George C. Scott hated his own performance, he did a terrific job of portraying the colourful general.
Absolutely.
Yes, he did. But have you ever heard the real Patton speak?
Yeah, the very funny voice, didn't he?
Yep, there you go, Gary. You got it. Yep. Third Army headquarters, may I help you?
I didn't know it's played by Marge Simpson.
Yeah.
Very much.
Give that man a Cupid doll. That's a good one, Gary. Bingo.
Legend has it that's who they based Marge on.
I'm sorry, Mikey. What'd you say?
Legend has it that's who they based. Legend has it that's who they based Marge on.
George Patton, really? That'd be interesting. I mean, Krusty the Clown was based on Chicago's very own Bozo the Clown here in Chicago, because the man who did the voice, Dan Castellaneta, is a Chicagoan.
Mm-hmm.
Hagrid says Patton was... we just read that one. Jim says True Martin.
Yeah, but that was in regards to Steve McQueen. Yeah.
Yeah. Julian says, a friend of mine was watching the movie Home and Away with Tom Cruise with her Irish Nan. And Nan asked where Tom's character was from. My friend said Ireland.
One of two.
And next one. Her Nan paused and asked, what fecking part of Ireland is he supposed to be from?
I've just got visions of Mrs. Brown saying that.
Next.
Yeah.
Hagrid. It remains ironic how many colourful historic figures have a silly sounding voice in reality.
Yeah.
You should hear Mr. Evans off live. It's like someone's crushed his nuts in a vice.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good stream, Mikey.
I have to pay good money for that, I'll have you know.
We don't run his voice through the voice box software.
Yes. Yes, I could redo a whole live with us all with silly voices.
Goblin voices again. For real?
Yeah.
David
I think somebody
says,
then found a coronary or something.
Yeah.
Dave said
David,
the real Daffy Duck had a stutter, not a... What was that, Gary?
Porky Pig.
right, this is Gary. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, he did. You're right. No, you're quite correct. I got it wrong. I apologize.
No. I'm just saying. I don't know if David was just trying to be a wisecracker or whether he means it. But I believe the stutter was Porky Pig, and Daffy Duck did have the lisp.
Correct.
Speaking of cartoon characters, I believe that the wart. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Read the comments, Mikey. I'll shut up.
If I love how the fact that you've now started telling yourselves to shut the F up.
Well, I don't want to be given that ignominious statement directed at me. So,
what? As in, you don't want to be labeled a Marley.
John.
You know what he's going to say?
Shut the hell up. Julian says, if I recall correctly.
Oh, you dropped out, Mikey.
Julian says, no, sorry, my wife came in.
Blame
says,
the wife.
Okay. It was the advent of talkies that killed Charlie Chaplin's. Oh, not blame the wife. She did come in. Killed Charlie Chaplin's career because his voice was terrible. I don't know. His voice in Dictator was good.
I don't know about that. I think that Charlie Chaplin was just a man behind the times. He didn't want to. He made a silent film in 1931, I believe.
And let's face it, the quality of the sound as well as the video was awful in those days.
He also made films in the 50s too.
Rudolph Valentino.
Singing in the Rain, actually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Gary?
The whole basis of Singing in the Rain, the movie, was that move from silence to talkies, and one of the characters having this absolutely appalling voice. And it's really funny.
It's a wonderful movie.
The lead. Oh yeah, the woman. God,
yeah.
What a horrible voice. Oh
I've got more money than Calvin Coolidge put together. That's absolutely
it's like nails on a chalkboard. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Genius acting.
It is.
Yeah, it's a great film.
Which the better looking Marley hates, by the way.
I think Laurel and Hardy transferred well between the two mediums.
Hates it. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It made me appreciate Gene Kelly as an actor and as a dancer. Very much so, especially what he went through to make the film.
There's all sorts of really funny little jokes in it as well. Just
Definitely.
The script writers just had an absolute ball with it.
It's a great film.
Tiny little comments.
You know where I first heard that song?
Huh?
You know where I first heard that song?
Where was that?
Clockwork Orange.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's another great film.
Yeah, I love that film.
The third Stanley Kubrick film we've mentioned in this session.
Yeah.
I guess we're just Stanley Kubrick fans, aren't we?
Oh, it's
Anyone
incredible.
seen Paths of Glory?
Oh, one of my favorite films.
Yeah, it's right up there with Breaker Morant. It's one of those war films you'll never forget.
Oh. There was movement just now, Jim. There was movement.
Would you get a B12 shot? I think I felt it move. The Australian George Costanza.
Martin said, absolutely legendary actor, now sadly gone, Dennis Hopper. His performance in David Lynch's Blue Velvet is truly terrifying and disturbing, in my opinion.
Totally agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you look at me.
Yeah. This.
Oh my God.
Dave says, Martin is in True Romance protecting his son and the combat correspondent in Apocalypse Now. Amazing performances.
Yeah, did you know that if is the middle of word in life? That's from Apocalypse Now for anybody who's counting.
Yeah. Julian says, for terrifying performances, in my opinion, you can't beat Magda Goebbels in Downfall.
Yeah.
From partying with AH at his birthday party to poisoning her children at the same night. Yeah.
That scene almost made me cry. That was
Yeah.
That was very disturbing. If they wanted to do that to their audience, they succeeded.
Yeah. It was tough film, wasn't it?
And the man who played the lead role was very powerful in it. I mean, to me, he captured the persona very well.
Yeah.
Persona, pardon me.
Martin says, Dave, true in all those, particularly the deranged photographer monologue to Sheen in the cage.
Yeah.
It's a film I've never got around to watching. Apocalypse Now.
Well, it's a pretty good. Supposedly, it's based on that Colonel Kurtz character was supposedly based on someone who was a rebel American military officer. But I'm not sure. I've never read the whole story behind the story.
Yeah, I routinely refer to my dad as Colonel Kurtz. and say like,
is that out of respect or out of fear, Tim?
It's just a bit of an inside joke. I got on. He was overseas somewhere on a deployment, and I FaceTimed him, and his head was sort of shaved, and I've gone, man, you've gone up the river. Sort of just had a laugh about it.
So, as mentioned before, Tim and I are related. His father is my wife's sister.
Hey?
Your wife's sister?
Wife's sister?
His father is your wife's sister.
Is the Edward Tempest made by Edward?
I'll try it again. No,
you've
Tim's
opened
dad,
the Pandora's box. Yeah.
Tim's dad. Let's get this right. Actually, let's go to my face so you can see you can see the clogs turning.
There's an easy way to go, but I'm not going to help you until you dig this hole.
So,
shovel, John? Need a shovel?
Tim's dad is my wife's brother.
And my uncle is also my lover. But between the Evanses and the Marleys, we've got 2 marriages.
Yeah.
So we got 2 pairs of siblings paired up. So that's all. So there's nothing weird. It just
Tim's mum's my
Thank
sister.
You, Tim, for clarifying that in a precise and brief way.
Yeah,
John, you should thank Tim.
Yeah.
Send you a helping hand out of the ditch.
The petri dish of idiocy. So anyway, there we go. Backpedal. So yeah, there's a bit of a bit of.
Okay, thank you, Martin. All right.
Anthony, I know Anthony well. I should have just left it at that, eh?
Yeah, I spent now 30 years.
Well, since we have 5 minutes left.
I accidentally walking into that trap of trying to explain that little setup and people just looking at me going ding 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 and thinking I'm from Alabama or something. But
yeah. So Tim's my godson.
Right, since we only have 5 minutes left,
Yeah.
let's get through these comments.
Shushinsy.
So that's a nice way of saying, John, shut the fuck up.
John, shut up.
got him.
Yeah. Like I said, we've got 5 minutes left. Let's get through these comments. Jay says, also, Robin Hood, Men in Tights taking their peep out of all other Robin Hoods. Yes. Next. Duke, the most terrifying character in any movie was the shark in Jaws. I still can't swim in the ocean. The fact that I can't swim is beside the point. There we go. Martin said, the film is based on Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apocalypse Now, that is.
Yes.
Ian's done the laughing emoji.
I'm doing the crying
Julian,
emoji.
unlike other Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent. Probably digging at Kevin Costner in Prince of Thieves. Yeah, most likely. Tiff says, so Tim is your nephew.
It's an easy way to say it, yes.
Yeah, he's your nephew through marriage. Jim says, thank you, Martin. Dave says, Duke, it's the cello I'm most afraid of. I do hear it when swimming, snorkeling, or diving in any ocean, river, or bay, and sometimes when just splashing across a stream. It's when he's singing it in the bath that everyone worries.
We're in the bath, yeah. Hello, AD.
It means he's got his little rubber toy submarines out and things like that.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah. AD says, hello, chaps. Hello, AD. With 3 minutes to go. Julian, it could be worse. My mum's father married his sister-in-law, his brother's wife's sister. Wow.
Say that 3 times fast.
Okay. Julian, I don't have a family tree. I have a family gorse bush. Dominic says, I'll be in the smoke pit after the stream on Discord. Yeah. I won't because I've got to go out, but everyone is welcome to go in there whenever they want. You don't need me in there to look after you. You're all grown-ups, kind of. Julian says, hi, AD. Yeah. AD says, as soon as I miss the show, I'll be on Discord if anyone is coming on. There you go. Right. Let's start with the member first. We have the member for Australia.
Who are you calling
the
a
right
member?
honourable member? What are you been up to?
I've been putting decals on the growler. So I'll pop this on. The canopy will be open, but I'll put it closed to show you. So
ooh, that's coming along.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah. So
I get the feeling John had a stirring then.
Oh, a continuation of the stir, yes.
So yeah, it's coming along.
Are you getting a stirring of your nephew playing with his growler?
Well, nephew, yeah, Nether regions, yeah.
And that's just without the.
Oh
right!
Wow.
Without the canopy, so.
That looked cool.
Yeah,
the canopy up.
Yeah, so cool. it will be like that. With the ladder deployed and all of that stuff. But yeah, it's got the
nice.
What do we got there? 1917 to 2017 for the 100 years with the 6th Squadron and all that. So it's coming along, and I had one tear on this boomerang decal here just then, but I've managed to save it. So all in all, it's going together a treat. But I should have this done by the weekend. So then I'll come up with another project. Yeah. And that's
Got
Great
Benji's
work,
vote.
Jim?
Yeah,
Quick
I've
one,
been
what have
I've been working on my little Model T armored car and doing some weathering on it. There's the pickup bed. I put some chipping fluid on there after painting some wood grain on it, then painted the neutral gray over, chipped it away, painted the brown on by hand with the paintbrush. It looks much better that way. And then the underside, I've been adding weathering fluids of all different kinds and some pastel chalks. Got a long way to go yet, but this is the basic start of the weathering process now. Very modest markings right there on the front and the same on the back. The figures are done. I think I posted them on Discord. They look terrible up close, but they look better farther away. Flesh tones may spend more time working on, but may leave them as is because I'm not very good. When I try to make them better, I make them worse.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm really enjoying this truck. It's just what I need because it's a quick, simple, and fun build. It's for the World War I group build on Micro Machines Discord.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Share first one.
Well, I have in between. Hang on, let me move the camera across. No, not really. I finished off the engine, as I said earlier. The seat is sort of in position, but I've noticed it's moved, so I'm going to have to tweak that. And the lozenge is on the inside of the cockpit walls. Thankfully, you won't see that because it's not come out very well at all. Yeah, so I'm more or less where I wanted to be, more or less.
Yeah.
I have been playing around.
I've noticed the plastic takes the paint really well on that kit.
Yeah, takes the pens really well. I've noticed I'm maybe having an issue getting the engine in there. I'm not sure yet, but we'll worry about that later on down the line. That's it. That's it today.
Cool. Mr. Evans?
I have.
Okay, Waitrose.
Yeah. Okay, let me change the camera. I've discovered how to do that. Allow that. Yeah, I will. Woo! There you go. So I built this little engine thing. Just a little diesel engine, 148th, to try my pens out on later. But the rest of the time, I've been working on this foam stuff. So just putting the indents into all like the paving here and getting the side of the building here so that the plaster works down from the bricks.
I recognise that.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
That's come out of an inspiration box.
It absolutely has. It absolutely has. It's about time I did this. This is my Christmas build, diorama build. So I'm learning how to do this now, which is kind of a bit late. Maybe I should have learned how to do this earlier in the year. But that's the fun of YouTube.
Absolutely.
So there we go. So that's what I've been up to this time.
Cool. Thank you. And we'll, of course, go to me.
What have you been doing, Mikey?
There you go. So I've done the first 10 stages of the nut.
The Gnat.
There you go.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I've put the cockpit bits together. It says to put the decals on before you put the control panels in, but I'm going to paint it anyway, so I don't care.
You won't see them anyway, mate.
jet, so I really don't care.
You won't see them.
Yeah.
It's looking good, mate.
Like I said, it's a 172 jet, so I really don't care.
It's a jet. Do it.
Any pilot figure with that?
It's British. Yeah, you do get to.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. But yeah. So.
Cool.
2 seconds, guys.
Mm-hmm. Well,
John,
I'll talk about what I've done. No, you haven't. So the two halves of the fuselage of the Bulldog are together, the FX Bulldog. So that's going to be like Yeah. I've got the wings gluing in position, as you can see, the upper wing, the lower wing, so that'll be fine. And then like that, the fit is just phenomenal. Like so far, it's just amazing. I'm loving it.
John, what color is what particular paint did you use for that metal in the front?
Oh, that is the stuff that I splashed all over myself. Let's see. So the inside of the fuselage is AK Extreme Metal Aluminium, and I've got on the outside the AK Extreme Metal Polished Aluminium.
Okay, nice.
And there is a bit of a difference there. So what'll happen there is that'll start to abrade, I think. So what I'll do is put I've just got a bag from an Airfix thing. I'll stick that over the chrome so it doesn't rub off. And the back of it, it's fabric silver. So so what I'll do what Spencer Pollard did. He used LP11, the Tamiya.
Yes, very good paint.
Aluminium. And he put a couple of drops of grey in there as well, like a light grey to sort of dull it down. And the way he does his models is, I think most of us would agree, it's amazing. So I'm just going to copy his lead, I think. So yeah. Loving it. I've been said before. I've been looking forward to building this for a while, and the scheme I'm going to go for is that one there, which is the one that Douglas Bader crashed and lost his legs in. So that'd be an interesting build, I think. That's me.
That actually said flown by Douglas Bader, not crashed by Douglas Bader.
Well, flown it should be in inverted commas. Yeah.
Well, in order to crash, you first have to fly, right?
Well, this is true.
Yeah, he did manage to get about 3 feet off the ground, from what I understand. I wasn't there. Maybe Gary was, but
he was apparently doing some kind of.
I gave him his landing clearance. Oops.
Quite a world famous cowboy. It's not flying, it's falling with style.
Yeah, falling with style. Yeah. So he was showing off. He's doing things that he wasn't authorized to do, but it was before authorizations and all that sort of stuff like that. He'd do what he was going to do anyway, because he's that sort of guy. A hero nonetheless.
Absolutely. I saw a photo this morning, funny enough. I know Mike has got to go somewhere, but just very quickly, I saw a photo of Adolf Galland sat in the cockpit of a Spitfire with Bob Stanford Tuck on the wing, Douglas Bader on the other wing, and another one of the aces stood next to the aircraft.
Right. So very quickly before we go, what's happening this weekend? Tim asked about an hour ago. So the Netherlands have a version of Models for Heroes which they call Models for Vets. In fact, this is one of their stickers. Proud supporter of Scale Models for Vets. Now, they have a fundraiser this weekend. I've been asked to be one of the presenters for it. It's kicking off. So the challenge is you have 48 hours to build any 48 scale model, whether it be military, whatever thing. The theme this year is winter is coming. It doesn't have to be winter. It doesn't even have to be 48 scale, as long as you sort of take part. And you can donate to their version of Models for Heroes, and the money goes towards helping veterans in the Netherlands, and I believe, and Dieter might be able to help, I believe veterans in Belgium as well. Not sure about that, but I'll be helping out with that. It kicks off at 7 p.m. Might be 7:30 p.m. Amsterdam time, which is an hour ahead of the UK. So that's from Friday evening, your time. And it goes till about 7 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'll be doing a couple of live streams with Miranda and Stefan, and hopefully Dominic, hopefully Dieter. It'll be meeting old friends again. And I'll do anything I can to help them.
Good stuff.
Cool. Before we go, Dominic says, cool Gary stuff. You can easily recreate it. I have some tips for you if you need them.
Cool.
Yeah. Julian, notice how John isn't shaking the paint pots. Laugh out loud. Kieran says, Mikey, if I recall correctly, those NAP pilots need knee surgery to get them to fit, like me. if, like me, you leave them out until most of the aircraft is done, not that you can see their lower legs, so it doesn't matter. Exactly.
True.
And it's a jet, so I don't care. I could have them hanging off the wing or something. It wouldn't bother me. June says, it's not always necessary to fly before crashing. A surgeon I knew pulled up the joystick of his Tiger Moth to take off. Isaac Newton argued, and it pancaked about the end of the runway. Dominic says, no, I don't.
Okay.
Right. So, we got to go.
Cool. Yep.
So, it's been a pleasure having you on. It's gone really quickly today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Been good.
See you all. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
See
thank
you
you.
all.
Thanks, Tim.
As always, appreciate it.
Yeah. Tomorrow is definitely at 11 o'clock with the budget modeler.
Excellent. Good to see you then.
See you later.
See you all later, guys.
Hey guys,
All right.
bye.